Today I wanted to show you some things you could do in your backyard, either for yourself or you can get the kids involved. So I have here April, who's going to be my assistant. There you go. And she's got her clicker with her, and she's got some of the dog's favorite treats. And we've done a little setup here with some things that you might find in your home. So we've got a little canvas platform here for the dogs to do their settle. We did bring one of the platforms from the facility so we can practice settle there. And then we used 2 chairs over here to create some kind of hurdle or jump. Now this is something you could purchase on Amazon. You can purchase the ones that you could do in your backyard, or we just put a broomstick between 2 chairs right here. And then for our tunnel today, we're gonna use this really cool caterpillar, but I'm gonna also show you the option of using a hula hoop like this. All right, so pause this video as needed or watch it all the way through, then practice this at home. Share some videos with us. We'd love to see your dogs practicing these exercises in your backyard. The first one I'm going to show you is just basically getting your dog to settle or wait until it's basically until you give them the instructions. So right here, we're going to work on some place training. Now, if you have multiple dog household like I do, you're going to want to make sure that each dog has their own place unless they're doing really well with working together. Sweet turn. All right, April, so let's go ahead and ask Bentley to go over to that canvas platform right there. So let's take a treat to his nose and let's just lure him over there. Nope, that's the platform. So the canvas one is that one right there, that bigger one for Bentley. Good, lure him. Now when he gets on there, you're gonna click or you can say yes. And then, good job, place the treat right between his 2 paws just like that. Good. Now that he's on there, you're gonna want him to stay there. So you're gonna give him a couple treats in a row. That's good, she's already got the wait sign going. Good, and when you're placing the treats for Bentley, because he's staying in his spot, you're gonna place the treats right on the mat or the bed. There you go. One at a time, one at a time. I love how generous you are. So that helps build duration. So let's show them how you move away. So I want you to move towards me, taking a couple steps, continue facing Bentley. Good, now come all the way back to your starting spot, and then you're gonna place a treat right between his 2 paws. Good, and come on back towards me. Good, face your dog. Now take 2 more steps backwards. 1, 2, now go all the way back to your starting spot, and then place a treat between his 2 paws. Real important when you're working with children that you give them the least amount of words, giving them 1 exercise to do at a time, basically. Let's take 3 steps backwards, 3 giant steps, 2, 1, 2, 3. Good. Bring them all the way back. Come all the way back to your starting spot. And then reward a treat. Good job. Right to the mat. Let's do that one more time. This time, let's do the number 5. 5 steps backwards. And you're not going to need to click when you come back. All the way back. Good. Now the reason we don't want to use the clicker, because the clicker normally means they're all done and we don't want them to get up. All right, so now that he's all done, he has a release cue. Do you know what his release cue is, April?
We use free.
So you're gonna say that word really loud.
Free.
There, he got up. And now you can just toss the treat onto the grass when he's looking. There we go. Good. Just to make sure he understands what you're saying, let's go ahead and let's cue him to go to play. So I'm going to get him completely off here. Bentley, get. Good. I'm going to cue him completely off. Now go stand over by the canvas table or platform. Scoot out of the way and say, place. Good. Wait for him to go all the way down into the down position. Beautiful. You can click. Or you can just say, good boy, that's fine. Yeah. And now let's go ahead and take some step backwards again. Good, come all the way back to the starting point. And 1 treat between his 2 paws. Okay, now that he's in place, let's go ahead and have him stay and let's have you work with Pepper and Bandit. So let's release them. Tell them free.
Free.
Good job, Pepper and Bandit. Good. Give one to Bandit. Off. There you go.
Oh,
That's okay. She likes going back there. That's fine. Okay. So you typically want to work on some kind of place training. We call this platform table. We'll call something like this bed or place. But you want to work on that separately. Duration, that means feeding them in place, and then also your distance away. All right, now we're gonna bring all 3 dogs over to this bed right here. Yeah, you can take a treat to the dog's nose and bring them over to Bentley. Good, there you go. Oh, you don't have to help him, he's got it. And then same with Pepper. Good, bring her up there. Beautiful. Now all these dogs get along really well. Okay, so when we're talking about weight, so we're gonna do a multiple dog household weight. So you're gonna give them the weight sign, and then you're gonna go back and pay each one right between their 2 paws. You ready? Okay, there's your weight. That's fine. And then go back to the starting point and give each dog a treat between their 2 paws. Okay, go to the next one. Good. And to the last one right here, Pepper. Good. Let's give them a weight sign again. Okay, go on back and give them a treat. So we want to build a real strong understanding of weight. Now this is how we're going to handle multiple dog household. Now let's say you have a teenage dog that's a little more rambunctious. All right, April, go ahead and put that bowl down on the chair. Not on the floor. Put 1 treat in each hand. Good. Now walk on over and feed them at the same time, spreading your arms nice and wide. Just those 2 right there. Good. Okay, let's try that again. Go over to the bowl. So this is a good way to practice multiple dog household, weights on their own table. Very good. Good, April, you see how you're crossing over with your right arm, but Pepper's closer to you? Yes, very good. This is so that you don't encourage your dogs to accidentally come off of their place. Very nice. So she's spreading that out and then using the same side hand. Let's do 1 more time. So she's grabbing 3 treats at the bowl. There we go. 1 on each. And 1 for Pepper using the same side hand. Perfect. So I feel like they have a pretty strong weight, don't you think? Yeah, me too. Now that they've got a strong weight, let's go ahead and do some exercises. So let's start with teaching, let's just teach a jump over. So we're gonna try to do 1 dog at a time. Want to do Bandit first? Okay. So let me give you some instructions. So next we're gonna go over the jumping. So basically how to jump over. What we have here is a broom. So April's going to have Bandit stay on a platform for a second, and then she's going to basically toss something. She's going to toss a treat right over the broomstick to encourage them to just jump over, walk over, whatever they do to encourage them to come over. Now you can use a treat or a toy, totally up to you. All right, April. So she's going to come as close as she can to, there you go, and she's going to use her hand closest to the dog, which is going to be her left hand. Yep. So when Bandit's looking, you're going to release him, and then you're going to take that left hand really wide toward his nose. There you go. And then you're going to toss it over. Say, okay, so he can get up.
Okay.
Come on, Bandit. Come on. Okay, and encourage it. Jump over. There we go. And then April, you're going to go over to the other side. Oh, a Pepper wants a turn. Let's go ahead and do Pepper. Okay, treat to the nose. And there's, oh, good job, Pepper. Good. You want to go ahead and try Bandit or Bentley? Okay, have them go to the table first and wait. Good. Give them a treat for there. Perfect. Now come on over here and put your treat in your left hand and throw it over. Good. Now come over to this side and you're gonna throw a treat to the other side. Oh, he went on over. All right, let's try it again. So getting them to jump over is the first step you want to do, and encouraging them to get over. You can toss a treat or a toy. Let's try it again, April. Once they're going over with the treat toss, then you can just use a little hand signal. Good, down there. All right, release cue, and you can use your left hand to encourage. There you go. Come on, Bandit, over. There we go. Oh, and there he goes through the tunnel. Good job, April. All right, she's gonna do this with Bentley, a hand gesture. Over. There we go. Now you're gonna mark it. Okay, come over to this side. Okay, that's fine. And let's get him to come back over. Nice, click and treat. Okay, now that he's going over with a hand gesture, you can use a verbal cue such as over. Okay. All right, so let's get him on the table first. Okay, good. Now give him the wait sign. Now come all the way over here on this side of there you go. Come over to this side. Good. And now encourage him to come over. You're gonna say the word over. Nice. Okay, and then let's send them back. So go to the other side. Good job. Good job. So you're gonna mark and reward. There we go. Very good. Yeah. So the third obstacle we have here is teaching them to go through a tunnel or a hoop. Let's start with want to do the hoop? Okay, so to do the hoop, next we're going to show you how to teach your dog to go through a hoop or a tunnel. So to do this, if you're using, if you have the opportunity to use a chair, it might be a little bit easier. You can keep things pretty stable. I have April here sitting down on a chair so that she can hold the hoop nice and still. Now, if you have a dog that's fearful of the hoop, you're going to want to lay the hoop down. So just show them how to lay it all the way down on the floor. Lay it all the way down on the ground. Don't touch it. There we go. And then you're going to just want to leave the hoop there and let your dog investigate. That is your first step. Now, once they're comfortable, you can now pick it up, place it between your knees and hold it out really tight. Good. I like using a wall like this so that the dog has just basically this one spot to go through. This is a great way to teach hoop for the first time. Now there's several different options here, but one of the easiest things to do is encourage your dog taking a treat to their nose and tossing the treat right through the hoop. Perfect, yeah. So let's give it a try. Who would you like to try?
Bandit.
Come on, Bandit, let's go. Take the treat to his nose and then just drop it right on the other side of the hoop. There we go. Bentley says, I'll try it. Okay, so try it with Bentley. Good, so you just want them to walk through like that and grab their treat. That's perfect. Okay, let's try it again. The hoop nice and still, encourage the dog to go through. Beautiful, nice toss there. Okay, grab another treat and have them go in the other direction. Perfect. Once your dog is going through on their own, nice and comfortably, then you can encourage them to go through with just a little hand gesture. So go ahead and go ahead and toss one more time. Keep that hoop nice and still. Good. Now that he's picked up on the pattern, go ahead and just use a hand gesture, April, and then as soon as he's got it. Okay, just a hand gesture, and then you're going to click as soon as he gets through the hoop. Okay, this next time, no food in your hand, just your hand gesture alone. Good job. And if offer a treat to his mouth, all right. So he's got this down. You're just going to say the word hoop.
Hoop.
Get ready to click.
Hoop.
Toss the treat so he gets all the way through it. Whoop. Toss a treat so he gets all the way through it. So April clicked a little bit too early, which made him stop in the middle of the hoop. There we go. He doesn't quite see it yet. There we go. This time, April, you're not going to click until he gets all the way through. All right, Bentley. Say it. Hoop.
Hoop.
Wait to click until he goes all the way through. Okay, now that we have table, jump, and we have the tunnel, we can put it together. Are you ready?
So,
All right, so April's gonna put it all together now. We've got table, we've got a jump over here, and then we've got a hoop or a tunnel. Are you ready?
jump. Hoop.
Tunnel. Come over here, run over here, April.
Tunnel.
Good job. Let's try it again. Now wait.
Jump. Over. Hoop.
There you go. That's it. You went through the tunnel. Go ahead and click and offer a treat. All right, let's try it with a different dog. All right, you can try the same thing with Pepper.
Over. Hoop.
Good girl, Pepper. All right, and offer her a treat. Good job. All right, so we put those three together. You're just gonna keep practicing. This is a fun obstacle to do at home with your dog in their backyard. Anything you wanna add, April?
Yes. I just want to add, I want to do this with my other dog because he just knows how to sit. And,
Do you wanna teach him this at home?
Yes.
When you get home? Okay. Well, thank you for participating, April.